So it is now my pleasure to bring up our first group of awardees for this evening. But first, I would like to recognize 3 LULAC counsels who have spent more than 60 years of service to the League. Out of our 88 years, 60 years in existence. The first counsel is Counsel 304 from Fort Madison, Iowa, that was chartered in February 1957. And here to accept the award for the counsel is Mike Reyes, Iowa LULAC State Director. Give him a big round of applause. Our next counsel is Counsel 306 from Des Moines, Iowa, that was chartered in 1957. Counsel 306. Here to accept the award is the current president, and I hope I don't get this wrong, Ayla Plasencia. And our final recognition is for Davenport, Iowa's Counsel number 10. Which was chartered in 1959. Think about that, 10, 2 digits. Council Vice President Tony Robertson is here to accept the recognition. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please give him a round of applause. 60 years of long tradition in LULAC. Can I get a picture? Now on to our presidential awards. The Cesar Chavez Leadership Award. And it's being given to an individual who serves on our national board, who came up with a lot of very good ideas this year. He's a strong leader in his community, mobilizes people to go out and vote. And one of the things that he brought to our national board was the need to adopt more technology such as talk to text. So during the programs that you've heard during our convention, you've heard people say, you know, text LULAC to this number, so forth and so on. And that gets you engaged in the process and mobilization. But that's only one of the things that this individual has done. He is a true leader not only in his region, which is the Midwest, but he's also a leader on the national board. And the Cesar Chavez Leadership Award goes to Mr. Joe Henry. This one is a good one. The Lifetime Achievement Award. When I had to think about who to recognize this year, I had to go back and think about individuals that made a strong impact in LULAC. And I said to myself, I can't just choose one individual, not for this award. These 2 ladies have been locked at the hip, I would say easily, for about more than 40 years. And together, they have worked in San Antonio, Texas as district directors, went up to the state as deputy directors, became state directors. They went on to serve on the national board. But one of the things that really most struck out to me was their friendship and the bond that they have, and the impact that they have made to become role models for young Latinas. Ladies and gentlemen, I am talking about past National President Rosa Rosales and past National Vice President for the Elderly, Ms. Angie Garcia.
Thank you. Okay. I always like to speak.
And knowing Angie, she always wants to speak. Go ahead, Angie.
Oh, thank you. And I'm so excited about this convention. This is great. I joined Council 45 years ago. And I want you to know that I fell in love with this organization and the good work y'all have done. And Rosa Rosales, when she came back from Michigan getting her degree, she came to work for us. And I told her one day, I says, I like you. You're going to be the next district director for San Antonio. And she was. We won. And then the state director. This is a long journey, but we're there already, mujeres. We will do it again. If we do it one time or 2 times, we're ready. And the men certainly have allowed us, so they think. Thank you, and God bless all of you, and keep up the good work. Rosa.
Angie, come over here, so we can take a picture.
I'm actually very humble to receive this award by a national president. But I want to tell you one thing, that I could not have done or been so active had it not been for my family, my 3 sons, now my granddaughter Bianca, and my 2 grandchildren, Gabrielito and Nico. And also, most important, I accept this on behalf of all the LULACers that were there, that believe that it can be done. And it is because of your activism every day, and now more than ever, that we will make a difference, as we have made a difference, united together, and let us go and organize, because you all is who make LULAC so great.
Can I get a picture of both of you and your award? You know, it's pretty cool to do this. You get kissed a lot. It's pretty cool. Not bad. Our next award is the State Director of the Year. And in looking at this, you know, our state directors do so much in their areas, you know, every day. But there was one director that began building a LULAC base, not only in her state of Oregon, but in the state of Washington, where we were lacking over there. And she took on the challenge and started building LULAC up and down the Washington and Oregon coastline. Ladies and gentlemen, it takes a lot just to oversee one state that's already existing. Try overseeing 2 states and creating it from scratch. This year's State Director of the Year goes to Ms. Diana Perez.
Brothers and sisters, the courage and determination that I have is because of LULAC. It has been there for me, it is there for you, and it's going to be there tomorrow. And it is determination, it is love, and one very important thing that Dolores Huerta shared the other day, it's individual power. So if I can do it, all of you can do it too. Thank you.
Can I get a kiss? Next is the award for Elderly Person of the Year. The first lady, the first recipient, is Ms. Terry Lopez. Ms. Lopez, for all of her community involvement here in the San Antonio area, she is being escorted by Mr. Frank Urtiaga, Vice President for the Elderly, and Angie Garcia, former Vice President for the Elderly. This award was reinstated this year for the elderly because we need to recognize those individuals that have helped us and have longevity here. So you might be wondering, why is Angie up here? Well, it's quite simple. The award was called the Angie Garcia Elderly Woman of the Year Award, and which was reinstated this year. Angie, of course, in your memory.
Thank you. Thank you again. And it's not really, it's just a surprise, but everybody was saying San Antonio is getting all the awards. But this used to be my award, and it was reinstated, and I am so proud of it because this is history that I have gotten an award that's going to be there for years for the elderly. And let me tell you, I work hard. Terry is the nominee, and Terry is also for San Antonio, but she has been loyal to LULAC ever since she joined. She has gone out and voted for us and for our community, and she has helped the seniors, and we are so proud of her, and that's why she won. Thank you very much, very, very much. Terry, do you want to say something? ¿Quieres decir algo? Lo puedes decir en español.
Thank you very much for this award. I will treasure it for the rest of my life, and thank you to Angie Garcia for being so sweet.
Our next individual for the male elderly person of the year is someone that is very well known in LULAC. He hails from Goliad, Texas. He's affectionately known as Uncle Benny. Yeah, those of you that know Uncle Benny. Benny Martinez, just a little bit of trivia out there. When you go to his house, in his garage, he has so much LULAC history there. It's kind of walking into like a LULAC museum. But one of the most impressive things with Benny was maybe about 12 years ago, here in Texas, there was a movement to put a Latino monument on the Capitol grounds. When it was proposed to be placed in the back of the Capitol, and when you know Benny, and I'm going to quote him, he pretty much said, hell no. We're going to do it up front. And when the state of Texas says, well, there'll be no funds for it, that's okay, we'll pay for it ourselves. And what Benny did, he rode his horse from Goliad, Texas, all the way to Austin, Texas, to raise money to pay for the Latino monument that now stands in the front of the Capitol in Austin. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a true LULAC member. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Benny Martinez from Goliad, Texas.
Thank you, LULAC.
Folks, you have just seen two icons of LULAC. These folks stand for LULAC. Basically, they are the fabric, as has been stated by our national president. They are the fabric of LULAC. They're the ones that fought the battle that still need to be fought. But they're the ones that started it, and folks, they need help. Benny Martinez is a 61-year member of Council 60. The biggest thing about Benny is a true LULACer. As all of you know in LULAC, we get involved in politics. Benny has never really gone on either side on politics. If it's for LULAC, he'll do it, period, regardless of to who's pushing it. The icon is really one of the biggest things that we have had from Benny. And my goodness, like he says, that was a hell of a job. Again, Benny, thank you so much for being an icon of LULAC. And definitely want to thank God for having the opportunity to be here and having seen this. Thank you.
This message is to all of the young people in the room. Individuals like Terry, Uncle Benny, President Rosales, Angie Garcia. To the young people in the room, please listen to this very carefully. We are here because we stand on their shoulders, people like them, LULAC members like them, that open the door of opportunity for us to be where we are at. So young people, please bear that in mind, keep that in mind, and remember that. We stand on the shoulders of those that came before them, like the individuals I just mentioned, and we're walking through a door of opportunity that was opened by them and by LULAC. Thank you. All right, guys, we're almost there. We're running on time. So to continue with the presidential awards, this year's Emrege Leadership Award is awarded to Monica, I'm sorry about the last name, Sibri. S-I-B-R-I. Oh, come on, you can applaud more than that. I mean, he's getting an award.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for this award. And because I had to be very quick, I'm going to say a couple words. Here, exactly in Texas 8 years ago, I came to the United States thinking that I was being kidnapped, thinking that we were not going to see my parents ever again. And I am so happy to be back here in Texas after learning that I am an undocumented American, after being the first one in my family to have a college education, and also happy to know that even though I am undocumented, I know that there is a community out there willing to fight by my side, willing to advocate for immigrants, and willing to continue showing them that we can work together. Thank you. So quickly, my message to all undocumented community and immigrants and Latinos across the country who currently feel that they cannot do anything because of what the administration at the national level is saying, don't be afraid. We have a community. LULAC is our community. Americans are here to fight for us. And like my mother says every day, algún día nosotros podremos ser ciudadanos y votar por esas personas que nos van a representar. We are going to be the leaders in this country, and I really hope that every single young person out there understand that they do have a community. Thank you, everybody.
All right. Now moving on to the Counsel of the Year, Man of the Year, Woman of the Year. It is my great pleasure to introduce the Awards Committee Chair, hailing from Corpus Christi, Texas, the founding council, Council 1, the Rene Guzman.
Thank you. My name is Rene Guzman, and I have the honor of presenting the Man, Woman, and Counsel of the Year. I do want to recognize my council, LULAC Council number 1, the founding council. Hey guys. I also want to recognize our Feria de las Flores contestants who are back there. I also want to thank my committee, Mari Sandoval, Liana Enriquez, and myself. So we're going to start off with Man of the Year. Man of the Year this year is Mr. Isidro Garcia Jr., Council number 4967 from Houston, Texas.
My soul proclaims the greatness of our Lord. My spirit rejoices in God, my Savior, for He has looked at with favor on this lowly servant. All honor and glory belong to our Heavenly Father, and it is He who has given us the ability and the privilege to serve others and carry out our LULAC mission. And I'd like to also say that there's a saying that says, behind every good man, there's a great woman. I fought to make sure that she got on stage with me, my wife, Marta, and in this particular case, come here, Marta, please. The fallacy in that statement is that I am not worthy, but she's absolutely never walks behind me. She's side by side me or always in front, helping me carry out the LULAC mission. And so the honor belongs to her. And then finally, to the people that are here, I see many, many people that really deserve this honor, much more so than I do. And so to all the effort of all the LULACers throughout this country that every day go out there and carry out the mission, I accept this award on your behalf. Thank you so much, and may God continue to bless you.
And now on to Woman of the Year. This year's winner is Ms. Guadalupe Espinoza from Council 2848 from Anaheim, California. Unfortunately, she fell ill, so accepting her award on her behalf is Yvonne. I'm not sure her last name, but Yvonne, there she is. Yvonne Gonzalez Duncan.
Thank you, everybody. This is an award for Guadalupe Espinoza, who became ill. She had laryngitis and wasn't able to come. She had to cancel her ticket. But she sent me an email here, and I want to just read it real quickly. She has been an unbelievable advocate for the repatriation of Mexican Americans in the 1930s. Her mother was one of the people who was repatriated. She was an American citizen living in Los Angeles, and they picked up over 1 million Mexicans in the 1930s and sent them back to Mexico, even though they were American citizens. It took many years for them to come back, and she has been an unbelievable advocate for this case. She's gotten legislation. We received a plaque in downtown Los Angeles, California. She has now, she's the chairperson of the Orange County Mexican American Heritage Museum and wants to bring this story to everybody. She's also been involved with legislation at the state level to bring curriculum to children in Los Angeles County and Orange County so that people will know this history that's repeating itself now. Again, you know, it's happening all over again. American citizens are being sent back to Mexico. So I'm very proud to take this honor for her, and she really apologizes for not being here. Thank you.
And finally, we have Counsel of the Year. This year's winner of Counsel of the Year is Counsel number 7 from Laredo, Texas. Here to accept on their behalf is Mr. and Mrs. Gonzalez. Mr. and Mrs. Jose Gonzalez.
Thank you very much. As you know, the backbone of LULAC is the local council. We're the one closest to the issues, to the citizens, to the schools. So I encourage all of you, all the local councils, to be active in your community. Be the difference, make the difference. We can all do it. And do it in buena fe and buena voluntad, goodwill and good faith, and we'll be successful. Thank you very much for this honor.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Another round of applause for all of the winners tonight, and to the committee chair, Mr. Rene Guzman. Wow, Rene, you have a following. Real nice. The last award is a presidential award, a presidential citation, and it is to an individual who is a state representative for Texas, a dynamic leader, a strong advocate for the Latino community, State Representative Rafael Anchia.
Mira, no sabía que me iban a dar la oportunidad de presentar un speech. Qué bueno. Un servidor, Rafael Anchia, de Dallas, Texas, representante estatal para los concilios de Dallas. Tenemos aquí nuestro anterior presidente, Héctor Flores. Gracias, Héctor, por todo su liderazgo en el norte de Texas. Y ha faltado un premio, fíjese. Ha faltado un premio, porque nadie ha presentado un aplauso para las personas que realmente han dadonos la oportunidad de tener este evento, que son los camareros, las camareras, los obreros, los cocineros, los trabajadores. Así es que para ellos, por favor, que les demos un aplauso. Les agradecemos la labor que han hecho aquí, porque sin ellos, y muchos de ellos inmigrantes, no estaríamos aquí en este evento tan precioso. Don't worry, I speak English. Don't be alarmed. I wanted to say thank you to Roger and Brent and all the leadership here at Naleo. My parents are immigrants to this country. My mother is from Mexico City. My father's Basque from the north of Spain. I grew up in a New immigrant neighborhood, in fact. My mother went to Florida International University, Mr. Secretary, if he's still here. Is a proud alumnus of FIU. I am grateful to be honored with this recognition by the President, but I don't accept this individually. This award is accepted on behalf of all of the members of the Mexican-American Legislative Caucus in the state legislature. There are over 40 of us, and some of us are here today. I know Diana Arevalo is here from San Antonio de Bear. We also have Roberto Alonso. I saw Roberto here from Dallas, Texas, and I think Rolando Gutierrez is also here. So to them, I want to thank them for their confidence in my leadership as chairman of the Mexican-American Legislative Caucus. It was a hard session, ladies and gentlemen. It was a very, very hard session. We felt like we were attacked on the federal level. We were attacked on the state level with SB 4, but thankfully, we have the courts, and I'll be testifying in federal court on Monday against this intentionally discriminatory redistricting. We have fought against the intentionally discriminatory photo ID, and now we are going to fight against the unconstitutional SB 4. Because no me importa si son presidentes ni gobernadores que quieren atacar a nuestra comunidad hispana y nuestra comunidad de inmigrantes, a ellos les quiero recordar que nosotros somos los mejores peleadores en todo el mundo, en todo el mundo. Y los que nos quieran atacar, a ellos no importa si son presidentes ni gobernadores, les vamos a dar en la mandíbula, para ser exacto y científico. Así es que les quiero agradecer toda la atención hoy. A Héctor Flores, mi gran amigo, mi héroe del norte de Texas, gracias por nominarme para este reconocimiento. Thank you y que Dios les bendiga. Gracias.